before I provide my two very short comments, I really wanted to do a shout out to the Baha'i international community, because just last month I was invited to provide a short commentary on their one of their campaigns called Our Story Is One, which tells a story 40 years ago of 10 courageous Baha'i women who were hanged one by one, pressured to recant their faith. And whether it's the Our Story Is One campaign or the ELIOS, Abdurrahman Borman Center of Human Rights joint report, I think it tells a very courageous and resilient story of the Baha'i community, and also the ongoing persecution. So just two quick remarks about the excellent report. Two things that really resonated. One is about the changing nature of the persecution, looking back in history and now. And I think the report does an excellent job of utilizing Galton's theory of direct, structural, and cultural violence. Being an academic, when I teach a course on violence, Galton's theory is something that is, I think, often taught at universities. But where we see instances of direct violence, we often see instances of structural, cultural violence. But in this report, what's really unique is that the report finds many instances of direct violence, many instances of structural violence, but not so much on a cultural violence being understood as the public consciousness. And I think another way of looking at it, and I think this is what the report definitely hints, is that the distinction between the state and the Iranian people, meaning that the violence, the direct violence, structural violence inflicted by the state is in some ways resisted and not embraced by the Iranian community. And I think that gives a very uplifting and hopeful end to the report.